in a land far, far away. We start our story on the continent of Azure, in a small settlement called Brookshaven, aptly called as it's nestled between the Brooks River and the Haven Forest. And a haven it is, as magic folk and human magic wielders have sought refuge there, away from the watchful and taxing eye of the Kingdom of Azure monarchy, the Queen Prentice. It's dusk in Brookshaven, and a wash of golden light is settling over the settlement. Farmers and tradespeople make their way home as dust and straw floats in the air. The sound of quiet evening chatter and birds singing their goodnight songs, the smell of savory dinner rolls and straw fills the nostrils as we start our story with Stella. Freya, would you like to introduce us to Stella, please?
So I'm playing Stella today. She is a winged tiefling, which is sort of a demon-like creature. She has sort of beautiful lilac, iridescent skin, little horns, big bat-like wings, and sort of big, almost glowing amber eyes. She's wearing a sort of beautiful, long, white floaty dress and a sort of purple corset. Her hair is sort of tousled and braided back with lovely little woven flowers in it. She, over one shoulder, she has her bow and arrow, and then on the other one, she has her gorgeous little familiar, Ambrosius, who's a cute little albino bat. She is an orphan, and she was sort of left at the settlement when she was a baby, and was raised by Yesta. And even though this is a sort of magical settlement, she was a sort of outcast because no one at the settlement looks like her. So she was a bit of an outcast. When she was growing up, she tended to have more imaginary friends than real ones, which is quite sad. She tends to love to read, specifically like romance, adventure stories, and like sort of lives vicariously through them because she's never been outside of the settlement. And she sort of wishes that one day that she'll get to sort of embody these stories and ventures that she reads in her novels.
You wake up and there's orange light from the sunset coming in through your window. After working your night shift last night, you went to sleep in the morning and you've just woken up and it's just about dinner time. How do you start your day?
I feel like Stella, she would sort of wake up with maybe like a book that's like plastered to her face that she's like fallen asleep reading. And she sort of like wakes up and like a bit of like a, like sort of like what's happening. Moves the book, sort of places it very neatly on her lovely, beautiful bookshelf and goes, over to the window. Can you see anything out her window? What's her view from her window?
Yeah, it kind of looks out onto the forest.
Okay, gorgeous. Does she have any neighbours?
Not that you can see from the window, but if you would like to fully get out.
Okay. I feel like she'd get up, sort of viciously open the window and go, "Good morning!"
It's night time.
Oh, evening. Sorry, Bert. I'll remember that next time. Yeah.
You going to dinner?
Yeah, I'm actually going to Yesta.
Yesta?
That's the one, but you know it well. You know how well.
There's stew for dinner.
Stew? Oh gosh, I love stew.
Me too, I love stew.
Yeah, well, but this is kind of weird. We don't really talk that often, but I'm so glad we did because you corrected me on my
Okay, bye.
guardian's name.
Have a good dinner.
Bye, Bert. Lovely to see you. I think she then goes back in and sort of goes into her little kitchen area, maybe scans for sort of a snack, maybe? Does she have anything?
No, so...
She said, no good.
Any, like, meals and food and stuff is kept in the dining hall because if it wasn't, then, like, it would attract animals and stuff.
Okay, so I don't have a kitchen.
No.
Okay. That's good to know.
She walks into a liminal space.
Yeah.
But you could go to the dining hall.
Okay, so I'll say, I'll sort of, Ambrosius will fly onto my shoulder, sort of nestle into my hair, and we'll go to the dining hall.
Great. So you exit and you walk down the kind of dirt paths, just as the sun's setting again, and you get to the dining hall that you're very familiar with. You've been there many times. That's where you have all your meals. And Yesta is sat at one of the tables, as well as like other people from the village. Would you like to sit with her?
Yes.
Please.
I'd get chummy with her. Maybe give her a hug.
Oh.
A little kiss on the cheek.
Oh, mon ami.
Oh, bisous.
How are you tonight? Good.
Yes. I actually
You
woke
slept well?
Yeah, I was actually woken by Bert. It was quite early, but you know what?
Bert.
Yeah,
You've never talked to Bert in your life. Why you talking to him now?
Yeah, no, he's quite weird actually. He just sort of pops up anytime I open my window in the morning. We kind of live near the forest, and he's just sort of there constantly, farming.
He's a good man.
I thought you didn't know him. It's okay, don't worry. I know sometimes you forget things. It's okay.
I need to... I have something to give to you tonight.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I need you to come by the cottage, if that's okay.
Okay. Can I sit with you now, or
Yeah.
a later thing?
No, that's fine.
Okay. You're acting very aloof today. I don't really know how to take you.
I'm sorry. Is
Are you just hungry?
Yeah. just hungry. You're a good kid. You are.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Do you want to go get some stew?
Yeah, absolutely ravenous. Yeah. Is it just like do we go up somewhere like a canteen to get it?
Yeah.
Or does she already have some?
Yeah, yes, it does.
Okay, so I'm just going up alone. Yeah. Ladle it on.
Stew.
Oh, what kind of stew?
Tomato.
Oh, my favourite. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Is there any more?
No, just one.
Cool. No, that's fine. Delicious. Yummy. Love that stew.
Do you want to roll any sort of insight on Yesta?
Yeah, she's acting a bit weird. So let's do a little. Is it just a D20? Mm-hmm. I know things. 20!
Oh, wow. Okay. She's definitely not acting like she normally does. She's usually just pretty normal and chill, warm to you. As your kind of only friend and guardian, she's who you'd usually sit down with. So you can tell that something's up. And she does not normally act like this at all.
Okay.
She seems sentimental almost.
Okay.
Cool. You continue to have dinner, and you just, the whole time, you notice that she's acting a little strange, and she makes you promise to come see her at her cottage after dinner.
Okay.
You head back to your hut for the night to go get ready for your night shift. You put on your kind of night shift clothes. It's basically what you're wearing now, but just you're able to fly in it.
Okay.
You're at your house. Do you want to do anything before you go off on your night shift and go see?
How long do I have? Is it
half an hour.
Oh, okay. I think that she's going. I feel like her home is very cultivated with things that she has. Lots of knickknacks. Her prized possession is this sort of beautiful big bookshelf that she sort of handmade. It's a bit hodgepodge. It's a bit wonky because she's tried to DIY queen it herself. And it's filled with secondhand books and everything. I feel like she maybe has Ambrosius. He flies over to his little stand, and she starts going looking through the bookshelf and going, "So, Ambrosius, what adventure are we going to go on tonight? We've got half an hour. That's enough for a few chapters. What do we have here? We've got personal favourite. I know you like this one. Cassian Flynn, the swashbuckling rogue adventures on the high seas. No? Okay. Well, what else do we have? We've got... Oh, this one. Lady Jane on her demure estate with the whimsical, brooding Mr. Whitley, who is brooding in a corner. Or does she choose... We're going with it. Or does she choose the charming yet slightly offensive Mr. Mr. Hertfordshire? Oh, you like that one? Perfect. And then I feel like as she's doing this, she's sort of getting more exuberant, starts putting on weird costuming when she's doing it, and is getting sort of into retelling the story to Ambrosius. I feel like at one point she gets on a table and is reading out a passage, and then she just sort of pans to the window, and it's just Bert that's out there here and she's nice weather.
You What are you doing?
Cleaning?
You're not very good at that.
Yeah, good one, but yeah.
Okay, good night.
See you later. Yeah.
After a bit of rest and preparing yourself, you head off to Yesta's cottage.
Oh, I'm
That was
tired.
pretty cool.
The full moon is kind of lighting your path as you walk in the starry night sky, and as you walk, you pass by like the familiar babbling brook that you would normally pass to get to her cottage, and you see a tree that looks really familiar to you. Would you like to roll an insight check to see why?
I'd love to do that. Oh. We're starting strong. 8.
You used to play by this tree when you were a kid. The other kids would let you play with them, but they'd always make you play a monster or like the bad guy in the pretend story. And so instead you would come out here and you would get to be your own little hero in these games that you would play.
That's so sad.
You arrive to Yesta's cottage. It's like stone. It looks really familiar. There's like light coming in from the window that's clearly from like a fireplace. So it's really warm. It smells like smoke. And Yesta opens the door before you even have a chance to knock, and ushers you inside. She sits you down kind of at the wooden table quite like quickly, and it seems very like rushed and urgent. It's like, I know you can tell I am acting strange, but there is something important that is urgent and I must tell you now, but I don't want to freak you out.
Oh, no, it's okay. Look, you can tell me. It's absolutely fine. I also knew that you ate the last slice of cake that I was saving for myself. Yeah, just that I know that you sometimes get a bit stressed about that, but it's okay.
Have you ever thought about leaving the settlement?
What, for like market or?
No, like farther than...
Oh, like permanently? Or like a trip? I mean, I guess you could say, I mean, I've read plenty of stories about it, I guess, you know, they're all sort of adventures of lands far, far away, and I guess that's all very exciting and everything, but I didn't think that, you know, people like me could do that. I don't know, I'm safe here, so...
You are different, and if you were to leave the settlement as you are, it would not be safe, which is why we have kept you here, and you are safe here. What if we had a way to disguise, even temporarily?
I mean, like, in what way? Like a cloak? I don't think that would hide my wings at all. Or, I mean, I could try a wig. Blonde really, I think quite suit me.
Okay. As you're talking, you notice a little like flicker of light out of the corner of your eye, kind of near the fireplace.
Okay.
Would you like to roll a perception check?
Yes. Ooh. 19.
Great. You see a little sparkle, and you look over, and you notice that it's not just like a little sparkle, it's a full person on the mantle. And with a pop-like sound, suddenly there is a 3-foot tall fairy standing in the middle of Yesta's cottage. Lauren, would you like to introduce Minerva?
Yeah, I'm playing as Minerva. She's a fairy druid. She is just over 300 years old. So she's seen the kingdom evolve, and she's pretty wise and like clued up on the politics and the changing regulations in the kingdom. Currently she's sort of in recluse mode. She travels a lot, does a lot of like side quests, but she like permanently resides in a small cottage in a remote woods area of the land. She can shrink down to the size of a thimble, or she can her maximum height is 3.5 feet. And she, although she's old, she like acts and is able-bodied as a young person. She has a very youthful complexion. She has elfin features. She has platinum white hair, and she wears like a little pink dress with a fitted bodice and a layered skirt, and she has big pink wings.
God.
There is someone I would like you to meet. This is Minerva.
Oh, hello. I thought the door would be too obvious.
Hi, Minerva. Love your dress.
Thanks.
Who are you?
Well, how long have you got? Let me see. Well, I suppose at the minute I'm here as a friend to Yetsa? What's her name? Fiesta. Yeah, it's hard when you think about it.
Thank you. That's my redemption arc.
I'm here as a friend to Yetsa. Yesta.
She does that quite a lot. It's okay.
No one can pronounce my name.
She's just confused.
She's just confused.
Oh, you've still got it, girl. And I believe we have some sort of sensitive information to give to you, and Yetsa just wanted me to be here. I'm sort of well versed in these things.
Okay.
I take it you've told her already about the whole bounty on your head.
Sorry.
situation.
Let's just rewind that a little bit. I thought I was going on holiday. What's going on? Bounty, please.
We don't know how, but the kingdom knows who you are, and they have put a bounty on your head. And so, just a little thing, and one of the reasons why I want you to leave is because there is King's Guards coming to the settlement to get you.
Right. What like now? Is this a time-sensitive case?
Yeah, I would say so. But this is actually fine. This has happened so many times to, everyone I know, so it's all good. I really know my way around, so I'm gonna, hang with you. Maybe Yetsa can come.
I will not be coming. I got stuff to do.
She's very busy.
I am the apothecary for the settlement, so they need me to make potions and things, but I have a gift for you. She takes out a small necklace, and you can see on the end of it is like a glowing purple stone. This is not just a regular amulet. It as long as you are wearing it, it will take away any magic in your being, DNA as such, and I don't know the exact effect we'll have. I put it on a one of those magic louses, and they turned into a mouse. So I believe it will work. Do you want to try it?
This all for one. Why is everyone so calm right now? And secondly, you've trialed this once on a louse. I'm quite a lot larger.
A magic.
Magical.
I have to say, I am also confused about the louse. Well, I'm also confused about the louse to mouse pipeline and how you think that's gonna.
Am I going to turn into a mouse?
No, let's not focus on the semantics. I am calm because I believe in you. I know that you will be able to handle this journey. I think you'll be fine. But you do need to leave.
What now?
Yeah. In the next hour.
Right. Do I know where I'm going?
That is why Minerva is coming with you.
That's your segue.
Yeah, that's me. I suppose. Anything for a friend.
Great. Do you think I'm going to turn into a mouse?
Well, actually, I'm a bit confused. I wondered if maybe if you put it on, we actually don't need to hide, because then you wouldn't be magical.
No, but... Okay, to clarify. You cannot live here forever. You are different than anyone in the kingdom, not just in the settlement. And I would really like it if you could find your family or sorts or some information on who you are. Don't you want to know?
I mean, yes, it would be nice, but, you know, I'm very comfortable here. You know, you raised me. I had, you know, it's safe. I can stay in my books. I know what's happening there. And I can just picture all the adventures from the safety of my hut. Sorry, Minerva, you seem really nice, but...
It's not going to be that safe, you know? People are
yes, people are coming after me. That's why we're going. Sorry, yes.
No, I don't just whisk people away. What am I? A whisker away?
Right, well, I guess you're right. Right, well, I guess Can I take the amulet?
Yeah.
And if I turn into a mouse...
I'll just take it off, it's alright.
Oh, okay, fine. I just thought because, you know, I had quite small little sort of paws.
I might do a small prank, I'm prone to those, but you know, pick you up and things like that.
She's so silly.
Yeah, I'm crazy.
Okay, she's gonna put on the amulet.
Okay. So as you put on the amulet...
Oh, it's hideous on you. Oh no.
You feel like a vibrating, but it's like almost coming from your cells internally. And as you look in the mirror, you can see the claws that were on your fingers are kind of retreating into your hands, and then the purple of your skin is almost getting like ombre washed up into you again. And the part that only gives you a little bit of like a pinprick is your wings as you kind of watch them like fold up, and then all of a sudden they've just like merged into your back, and suddenly you are human.
Oh my god, I'm like really hot. Well, that was the statement.
Cool. Okay, so basically as it stands, there is guardsmen coming to the settlement right now. You can, if you wanted, stay and fight, but the thing is that, like, if a, like, what would I call it, like a crew, a bounty group is coming to a settlement to find a bounty, they're not very kind. They're probably going to be mean to everyone, and or, like, this settlement is technically illegal.
Okay.
And it has wards on it that can only be accessed by someone else with magic, and so there's, if they find the settlement is toast.
Okay. Can I do like a distraction? Because I'm assuming they're just after me, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's only me. Can I like fly to do like a distraction away so no one can get hurt?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What would I roll for that?
So I'll have you take off the amulet for one for now.
Okay. I don't have wings. Silly me.
Cool. And you can just put it in your pocket. It's yours now, so keep it safe. We'll say goodbye. Goodbye, mon ami. You will be fine. Minerva will look after you. And, you know, maybe you can come back.
Yes. No, I'm coming back. You know, I'm not just going to leave you here alone and with these bounty people on the way, you know. And you know what? I can bring you back all those spices and herbs that you really wanted from far away, you know.
Okay, go. Quick.
Okay, I thought we were going to have a sentimental moment, but that's fine. And then I'm going to sort of like limber up my wings.
Minerva, are you going to shrink down? Are you going to fly with her? What are you going to do?
I was wondering maybe we should warn people before we just blast off.
There.
To infinity.
I would say...
Who's going to tell Bert?
Oh my god, Bert! He's on the gate!
I'm gonna say, like, probably not, because if you guys just leave in the dead of night, no one knows that you've left. They'll just, like, in the morning be like, Stella's gone. But they don't know that you exist. So there's no reason to, like, tell the people that you're there. And, like, if the guardsmen don't get to the settlement in time, then it's like you've secretly left. And then if, you know, anyone does hear about the bounty, then they can't tell on you.
Okay.
But yeah.
Can we shout to Bert?
Yeah, sure.
Bert, don't talk to them!
Get out of there!
What? What?
Oh, he's toast. Leave him behind. You'll never get it.
He's asking for it, but that's me.
Goodbye.
Oh, now you're here. A cordial goodbye is fine.
Who are you, lady?
For your life. That's different, all right.
Okay, cool. Sorry, so how do you want to do this?
Can I, how close is, Yesta's,
Cottage?
to, like, where the guards are? Like, are we, like...
The guards are about, maybe like 2 kilometers outside of the settlement.
Okay, can I, like, fly, but, like, reverse them just so they do, like a U-turn?
Yeah,
In the other direction so they don't come close.
Do you want to fly overhead and just kind of stealth on them first to see the vibe?
That would probably be smart.
Okay, super close.
2 kilometers away.
Work.
Yeah. So they're not close enough that, like, they're on the doorstep, but they're really close.
Okay.
You have to leave now.
Okay, maybe I'll go into, like, the sort of, like, that thing where people go and the moon blinds them so they can't see me. Just sort of, like, lurking.
And are you flying?
Yeah, I'll go as small as I can, just because they don't need to know that she has someone with her.
Yeah. Do you want to, like, I don't know, go in Freya's pocket or something so that you can... Because I don't think you can fly beside her if you're the size of a...
You can sit on my amulet.
Hang out with that, bro.
Yeah. Work. This is really giving the end of Wicked, like, you know, when the guards are there and she flies away.
Yeah.
And
I'm the one you want. It's me.
Nice. Cool. Okay. So you leave the cottage. It's the dead of night. You fly up into the air. Minerva safely in your pocket. Ambrosia's flying beside you. Amulet also in your pocket. And as you're flying ahead, we cut to...
I wonder who it's going to be.
cut to Prince Theodore, who is trekking through the woods at nightfall with the bounty group. Max, would you like to introduce Teddy?
Yes. I'm Max. I'm playing Theodore Prentice. He's the Prince of the Realm of Azure. He's 22 years old. This is like his first trip out into the realm. It's like a done thing. This is a coming of age moment where the prince goes out on a bounty trip or a tax collecting trip. They go out to show themselves to the world, to prove that they are ready to kind of step up into really being a royal. He's very clean cut, kind of boyish, unblemished by the world. He's never been out. There's a naivety that comes along with that, but there's also an excitement. He's been stuck inside. He's only learned about the world from books, and now he's finally getting to see everything that's going on for the first time. He hasn't questioned the regime much at all. Why would he? He's part of it. Things are the way that they are because that's how they've always been. There's a natural balance that he believes is in place. As a prince, he also thinks it's his duty to care about everything and everyone within the realm, because that's just the job. There's no getting around this. But he's very handsome. He's a handsome boy. And he's wearing the armour of the realm. There's a white tabard over the front of it with the sun crest on it. And on his hip, he's got a rapier, which is a sword traditionally used for just duelling and just kind of showmanship. But because it's not expected that he'll be in a real fight, he's just kind of there for show. That's what he's got.
Yay!
Yay!
So, the air is cool and crisp, and you're kind of trudging along with your group of merry guardsmen. You look much shinier than the rest of them. Your armor looks like it doesn't have any marks on it. It's never seen a day of real fighting in its life. And you look positively chuffed to just be out on an adventure. You hear night owls every now and then, or like a coyote in the distance, and you're a little bit scared, but you're in general just like happy to be there. There's a goblin that you and the other guards have taken from one of the nearby towns. You caught him doing a little bit of home magic. He was doing a bit of prestidigitation on the front of his house just to repair some like paint scuffs, and you guys caught him. And instead of taking him to the kingdom or like fining him or whatever it was, kind of giving him a hard time, you guys have said that you would let him go if he took you to the Brookshaven settlement, which is where you've heard that rumors that a demon girl might be. So this goblin is traveling with you. He's tied up, just in case, he pulls some funny business or whatever. And you're kind of talking with your right-hand man, who is just like another guard, who's kind of like the head of the guard group that you're with.
Yeah.
How much for the green thing?
Have we asked his name? Can I ask his name? Yeah. Hello. What's your name? Do you have a name? Do goblins have names?
I don't know if I want to give you my name.
Please.
You are very handsome.
Thank you.
My name is Newsome.
Newsome?
Yeah.
That's a lovely name. Hello, Newsome. Would you mind telling us how much further we have to go to the settlement?
Yeah, rat, tell us how much. Newsome doesn't know for sure, but he thinks about 1.5 kilometers. Newsome is getting a little bit tired and his hands really hurt.
I'm very sorry about that, Newsome. Thank you for the information. Here, have a gold piece for your troubles.
A gold piece?
Give him a little gold piece.
You are handsome and very generous, too.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. I didn't get to tell my wife that I was leaving. I'm a bit worried.
We'll send a messenger.
Thanks. Do you think... Look, I'm only 2.5 feet tall, and I can only do prestidigitation. Can I please not be tied up?
Guys, is it okay if we untie Newsome? If Newsome promises to be on his best behaviour, and actually, if he is, there's a second gold piece in it for you.
For Newsome?
For Newsome.
Okay. I promise to be on my best behaviour.
Excellent. Untie Newsome.
Are you sure, sir?
Oh, yes, this is Newsome. He's our friend. We can trust Newsome. If we can't trust Newsome, who can we trust?
You don't have to be nice to the prisoners,
I would rather we didn't treat him as a prisoner. He's giving us information.
Whatever you say, boss.
Thank you.
He unties Newsome.
Don't you think Brooks River is a funny name? It's like River, isn't it, Newsome?
It's Brookshaven.
Oh, sorry.
It's Brooks River and then Haven Forest.
Oh, yeah, but Brooks River's funny, isn't it, Newsome?
Oh, it is actually really funny. It's river. Water.
Yes.
That's so silly.
I love him.
Me too.
You guys are walking along. Newsome is really happily walking beside you now. At one point, he reaches up and holds your arm as you're walking.
Oh.
To keep up because he has very short legs and you guys are walking very fast. Suddenly, what's your passive perception again?
11.
11. Okay.
The guards look up and the head guard suddenly shouts, "Look up at the sky!" And as you look up, there is a silhouette of a winged figure flying overhead. And it kind of is low to the earth, right at the tops of the trees. It kind of smashes the trees as it walks past. This is Freya, Stella. Would you like to say anything as you go past?
I drive by?
Because you're trying to do a distraction.
Newsome's no, she's working.
Kill her! I wanting them to see me at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to distract them away, aren't you?
I can only think of wicked legs. And it doesn't have to be from Wicked. It's just I'm the one you want. It's me.
You could even just yell something as you go past, just be ah!
Hey, guardsmen.
Minerva's like hanging on to her like necklace like Miley Cyrus on the wrecking ball. She's like, are they being mean? I don't. Are they shouting at you?
I don't know. There's quite a lot of wind in my ears at the moment. They're very small down there. They look angry.
Well,
They haven't seen you yet.
They've not seen us yet. Do we take them by surprise?
I suppose I was going to try and avoid the confrontation, but you know, since they're on their way to the settlement to kind of destroy everything, that would be fair.
Okay. Hype me up.
Oh, they're the worst.
Hey, over here.
Hey, bozos.
Teddy, you've just heard a random woman yell from above.
It sounded like she said, "Hey, bozos."
That's because she did.
Right, so the guard sees you immediately and is like, whoa! They're there! The demons! They're right there! And mark your weapons! The guards draw their weapons and roll initiative, please.
19.
17. Oh wait, no, that was 20. 24.
16.
Newsom.
What did Newsom get?
Priorities.
5.
It's not looking good.
So a number of the guards knock their bows, and a number of the guards have spears as well. So that's the only way for them to reach like up into the sky. But essentially, you've passed them, and they've changed course completely, pulled a 180, and are trying to chase you in the other direction.
Nice.
Away from the settlement, or...
Yes. I mean, is that the direction you're flying?
Yes.
Yeah.
We said towards.
Just please.
Let's
Straight
go
up.
back. We were just doing a flourish.
So the first guard goes to throw a spear at you. Does a 4 hit?
No.
Okay. He goes to throw a spear, but obviously you guys are quite high up in the air at this point. So, and they're trying to do it in motion as well. So he's like running behind in armor and chucks the spear up, and it kind of just goes straight. But that does mean that he's able to pick it up on the way as he's like running. So he has the spear again. Next is Minerva. What would you like to do?
I'm going to produce flame
Oh.
and target it at whichever person is closest.
Sure.
Explode
Do I need
Prince.
to roll to hit? Oh, hopefully not you. Do you want me to roll to hit first? Or...
Yeah,
16.
that just hits.
Nice. And it is 6 points of damage.
Nice. Say, okay, next is Stella.
Do I have my bow and arrow? I always have my bow and arrow, don't I? Can she, while she's flying, sort of angle it down? I feel bad shooting to kill them, but you know what?
They're trying to kill you.
She's trying to kill me, so
For money.
for money, which is bad. So can I do like like a double like arrow moment?
Yeah.
Like be like,
Mm-hmm. At the guards?
yeah.
Yeah. You roll.
Sorry, yes. So I got a 15 and then plus 9, so it'd be 24.
That definitely hits. Do you want to roll for damage?
For 8.
Nice. So the guard takes 8 points of damage. Cool. And Teddy, what would you like to do?
Well, step 1. I'm turning to Newsom and I'm saying, Newsom, can you get to safety?
Am I allowed to leave?
Yes, you're allowed to leave.
Thank you, bye! Newsom runs off into the forest.
This series is about to take a nosedive. The absence of Newsom.
That was my favourite.
He might be back.
I'm quite far behind the group now,
Yes.
and I don't have any ranged weaponry. So all I'm doing is running and trying to catch up with the people in the sky and the guards on the ground, and kind of yelling encouragement towards the guards as I go,
Yeah. And they are not replying.
because they can't hear me.
What are you yelling?
Keep going. Throw another spear. Avoid the... Oh.
Nice, okay. I'll have the guard go one more time. They're going to attempt to throw
I know.
the spear again.
Can't do anything.
The guard rolled a 1, and so they will not be doing
Oh, I got the worst guards.
The guard went to get out his spear again, and he just tripped and fell. So
That's okay.
would you be able to roll a athletics check for me?
Mm-hmm. Oh, 6.
Right. Okay. So, as you're turning around to what's it called?
Like reload.
Yes, reload your arrow to shoot at the guards. You completely miss a giant tree in the way. And you unfortunately run directly into the tree and go tumbling towards the earth. And you've landed on the ground. You have about maybe a turn until the group catches up to you, the guards. What would you like to do?
Do I still have that? The amulet is on me.
Yeah.
I feel like she would be like, oh god, oh my god, Minerva, are you okay? You okay in there? Oh my god, your wings a bit. Are you okay?
300 years, nearly over just like that.
Can I sort of like scoot her out and sort of like dust her off? You still look great.
Oh, thank you.
Do I still have the pendant in my pocket?
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
I get big in your hand?
Are you sure you want to do that before the guards come?
Or maybe not. I was just thinking to see if I felt better because I was tiny and crushed. And maybe when I was big, I would.
If you want, you can
Stretch
get
myself.
big and then get small.
Let me just stretch my legs for a second and grow to 3.5 feet. Do I feel any different?
I think you're fine.
Aye. And then I go back to
Back to being small. Well, she starts like picking leaves out her hair.
Girl, we don't have time.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes, we're running away. Right. Yes.
The guards are she goes, I think they landed over there!
Why did you put the amulet on? You know, the one that disguises you.
Yes, that would make so much more sense. She sort of takes it out of her pocket and sort of like fiddles with it to get it on quickly. Sort of shoves it on, starts to transform.
So you're now human, and the guards do catch up to you. They're very confused. Where's the demon? Did you see a demon? Go this way? Miss, excuse me, miss. What's wrong with you? Did the demon do this to you?
Ah! Yes! A scary, terrifying demon who happened to have quite nice hair, but terrifying. Went that way.
That direction.
Yes, very fast, very scary. Hit me on the head. Don't remember a thing.
At this point, you catch up.
Yeah. Is everything? Is the demon here? Is everything okay?
Can
What way did it go?
that way.
What way are you?
All around. It actually went that way. Really fast.
That direction.
Fast. Yeah, really fast.
We gotta go.
But there's a woman here. She's injured. She clearly needs some kind of help.
Ah, yes, I forgot about that. Gosh, wow.
Okay.
We don't go now. We're gonna miss her.
You go ahead. I will hang around here. I will thank Newsom for his work, and I will take care of this woman.
Okay. Send word to your mum when you have a chance.
I will. Good luck. Find the demon.
They run off, the guards as a group, into the woods.
And as Stella she's not really like seen the prince yet. She's sort of just like really like stressed. Can it like as she sort of like turns around to look at him, can it be in like slow motion? This is how I imagine it. Is that like she sort of like loses all brain power or brain ability in being able to form a sentence, and everything's in slow mo. You've got maybe a dramatic wind blow through your hair, and she just sort of goes, Hi.
Hello.
And then everything, like, of all the books she's ever read about, like, royal, like, interactions and what she thinks she should do. Good morrow, fair sir, brethren, prince, your highness. He does a really dramatic curtsy.
And good evening to you. There's no need for all the highness, sir. Are you okay? What's your name?
Yeah, noted. It's it's Stella.
Stella.
Yeah.
Well, these are strange and scary times indeed when a demon might bonk a woman on the head and fly away.
Right.
Tell me, are you in need of any medical aid? Should we take you to an apothecary?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Oh gosh. Yes. My head is so sore. I was actually just on an evening walk. I'm actually on the way somewhere. You know, you've probably got a lot of princely duties going about. You know, chasing demons and
My princely duty is to all the citizens of the realm.
Minerva's gonna go, bleh.
Shut up. Yes, you're so right. I guess a lot of people in the kingdom tend to certainly love you. I love you.
Minerva like pinches her from inside the pocket.
I don't love you. That was a weird thing to say.
That's all right.
I love apothecaries. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's find something for that head.
Thanks. Yeah. Busy. Let's go.
And I'm going to take her by the arm as we walk off for support.
And she goes,
Do you want to ask if there's like a town nearby or something?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Is there a nearby town that we could visit?
I'm gonna whisper to Stella from inside her pocket. Oh no, if only you had someone whose whole job was to give you the directions. Instead, you're away with the man you just met, and I'm in your pocket. Great choice.
I'm actually, I'm from these parts. Does Stella, I'm assuming she has been outside the settlement.
Hardly.
Oh, hardly,
Yeah,
okay.
like, not really at all.
Is there a town nearby?
Yeah, there's about like a, let's say 500 meter walk. There's a pub and like a little town with like a little pub. I wouldn't say that there's an apothecary necessarily this late at night, but there's maybe a place to sleep,
Okay.
have some food or something.
Okay. What is the name of this town?
Millston Village is the name of the town, and there's a pub in it called the Snow Dragon Inn, and a few other like residential, areas, but that's it. Some farmers.
She's gonna go, oh yes, well I am from these parts, and I frequent them often, doing my, my very normal things of, picking flowers.
Of course.
And then she sort of like pans round like panickingly and goes, yes, and sees a sign and goes, Millston Village, my favourite. It's got a lovely name.
It does. It does have a lovely name.
Yeah.
Let's go. Lead on.
Yes, absolutely. All the time. Let's go.
Okay, so you head down the path following the sign to Millston Village. And you do come across the Snow Dragon Inn. It has a big sign, and it's lively inside. There's people chattering and that sort of thing. Did you guys want to go inside the pub? You enter.
Ooh.
Cool. So what do you guys do in the pub?
I'm going to... Well, I don't want to draw too much attention to myself. But I'm going to go and ask the bartender if there's some ice that I can have to help the old head. And also, would you like anything to drink?
Oh, yes, I would love some. What does one usually drink in a tavern?
Good question. What does one usually drink in a tavern? I will go and find you some ice. I will find out what it is normal to drink, and I will buy 2 of them.
Wow. Thank you.
And I go off to
Lovely.
I'm gonna peek out of the pocket like this. Stella! And then I'm gonna throw myself onto the seat next to her, grow 3 feet tall and go, Stella! What the heck?
Sorry, Minerva. Yeah, kind of forgot you were there for a second. Things just move
What
really...
is this? What's going on? This is like the worst thing you could have done.
Now, sort of looking back, yes, I can understand that. But, I mean, have you seen him? Oh my gosh, he's like Mr. Hertfordshire.
Charming and slightly offensive.
Yeah.
Life isn't like your books, Stella.
Well,
Not everyone can be charming and slightly offensive and still be redeemable.
well, he's just went to get me some ice, and I thought that was...
What is he, a doctor? Some ice for your wounded head and some alcohol for your wounded head?
Well, yes, now that you say that, it does sound quite stupid and vapid, and the whole sort of quest that we were on seems to take in a backseat.
Stupid, vapid. Wow, what adjectives to describe this man who was trying to kill us a few moments ago, who we've now followed to a dark place, room, inn.
Yes. But, it has lovely music. It might help to settle your nerves a little bit.
The music calming my nerves.
It's like rowdy pub music. There's like an accordion. How about you're at the bar, and what do you know? Newsom works at the bar.
Yay!
Oh, it's my guy. I don't think I ever learned your name.
Newsom, I had a feeling we'd meet again.
Did you?
Yes, I'm Theodore, but keep it.
Theodore. Oh, I work at this pub. I worked here for ages. This is my wife, and he points to another goblin.
Oh, hello.
Hello, I'm Doris.
Hi, Doris. She seems lovely, Newsom.
Thank you, she is. We've been together 50 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We just celebrated our anniversary.
The aluminum anniversary of Newsom and Doris.
And
Last
did
week.
you have a big party? What was the...
Yeah, we had a party at the pub. We closed the pub for the day, but then what do you believe? All the people brought little gifts for us, so we didn't even lose anybody. It was so lovely.
That's lovely. You must be so well loved.
Doris, this is the guy I was telling you about. He's a real good guy. They did capture me and they tied me up.
Yeah,
And
Doris,
I'm still mad about it, but he did let me go.
I am very sorry about your husband's wrists and the injuries he might have sustained.
I was really worried about him when he was gone, actually.
Oh,
And I was really concerned. And people don't treat magic folk very nice around here. You folk, but I am grateful. I'm sounding ungrateful. I'm grateful that you let my husband go because I was worried. He never leaves like that. We were together 50 years, never out of sight. And all of a sudden, he goes outside to fix the paint, and he's gone. It was crazy.
yes, and you have my heartfelt apologies for that.
Okay, you're a good kid.
Thank you.
All right, kid. What do you want to drink? Or it's on the house. You did capture me, but you also let me go. So
Oh, thank you, Newsom. I was wondering, my companion over there, I put Mike to the table.
the shiny one and the pretty.
Oh, goodness, she's made a friend. Well, my companion injured her head earlier. There was
Oh no!
the demon that you were helping us find, Newsom.
No, I know. I was there. I saw it fly overhead, and that's when you.
Yes.
I skedaddled because it was crazy danger
And you were very wise to do so.
and very brave.
Very brave. The demon hit this woman on the head, and there's a nasty injury. And I'm wondering if you have any ice or any medicine that we could...
Yeah. Sure. He goes behind the bar and he like ducks down and he thinks you can't see him, but he can. And he uses prestidigitation again to make some noise.
Oh, I love it.
He hasn't learned anything. And he comes up and he hands you just like
Just loose.
some loose ice cubes. Here you go.
Thank you, Newsom. And what do people usually drink here?
What do you want? We got so many things.
I'll have the first thing on the list, which is an ale.
An ale.
2 ales, please.
2 ales coming right up. There's 3 of you. I see 3.
I suppose we'll have 3 ales.
Okay.
Thank you, Newsom.
He pours you 3 ales and he follows behind you and he goes, "Hi ladies, 3 ales. How you going?"
Oh, this is Newsom.
I am Newsom. I own the bar.
And he was helping guide me to the demon earlier. We've had quite a
That
day.
was scary stuff, that demon. Honestly, I was really upset about getting captured. I'm still upset, but also it was a pretty exciting day for Newsom.
Oh, he captured this little guy. What a crazy thing to do.
But he also let me go.
Crazy.
Hey.
I did let him go.
Personality trait. I've just learned about this man.
Ale! Let's go crazy!
Have fun, you crazy kids.
300 years old.
I love Newsom.
Newsom's everything.
You guys are...
Yeah, and I've got some ice.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's already like half melted.
Yeah.
It's just like slight.
Sorry, I've got warm hands.
No, it's you know what they say. Warm hands,
Cold
warm heart is what
Gross.
they.
I'm going to take that ice, put it in a napkin and put it on her head like... But I'll hold it there. I'm Minerva, by the way.
Oh, hello. Yes, I'm Theodore.
Nice.
Well, cheers. So, Prince, you know, do you, Theodore? That's quite a formal name, isn't it? It's quite nice. It sort of rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Anyway, what? Come here often?
No, I've never been. You were the one who brought me here.
You're so correct. Oh, you're so funny.
It's actually my first time really outside the capital, so it's all a bit. Whoa!
I imagine. What's it like there?
Oh, it's fantastic. Everything's very tall, and you know there's a lot of wood walls, wood building. Everything's made of stone in the capital, kind of greyish whitish stone, and it's marvelous. There's everyone you could ever want is just there because it's so there's so many people all on top of each other, and it's like a cross section of the whole world. Is there?
Everyone you could ever want.
What?
Interesting turn of phrase.
Thank you. And where are you from? Where is it that you live?
Oh, yeah. Very good question. I am from.
Oh, she hit her head. And, just forgive her for now.
Yes, sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry.
better question.
It's my fault. I shouldn't have asked
it's
such
okay.
a taxing question.
It probably is your fault.
You're right.
Yes.
What brings you to these parts then, since you've never left the kingdom
I've
before?
never.
And everything's made of stone in the kingdom, so why would you leave?
Jeez.
Why were you wandering all around here?
Well, it's a sort of coming of age thing. I'm a prince of the realm, and in order to take a bigger part in the royal family, we have to go out and show ourselves to the public and do some act of public service. And this was mine. We got reports that there was a demon terrorising the area, and that it was something that had to be dealt with. And I mean, we can see how much of a terror it was. It injured Stella.
Yes. My head.
And that's what the guards are still doing, and what I should be doing.
But you're not. You're here. So that's fantastic. Have you ever, been outside of the kingdom? Have you seen the many? I've actually read quite a lot of books about it. Actually.
Have you read Broma's Atlas?
The first copy.
Yes, of course.
Yes, no, I have actually.
The second edition was
it was quite.
whitewash.
It was so funny you say that. Actually, that's what I was telling Minerva all the time. Actually.
All the time.
Yeah. Actually, my personal favourite is sort of like romance books. I really like them. The sort of very fun and if not slightly problematic some characters, but that you just sort of really get into the story and it's really fantastic and it's I'm talking a lot. Sorry.
No, it's lovely to talk to someone. What would you recommend? What's the best one? I've never read them before.
Oh, well, I quite like The Tales of Lady Jane. Brilliant. And
Ambrosius is in your ear, and he's kind of like saying his delight, because he loves the books as well that you read out loud to him.
Ambrosius sort of pokes his head, like, out my hair, sort of like in a quizzical sort of thing. Uh-huh. He's really cute, he's really fluffy, and he's very, sort of whispering in my ear these things. And then he sort of, pans to you and sort of, shadow comes over his eyes and sort of does, a really,
Hello, who's this?
Actually, this is Ambrosius. He's my familiar. He's really lovely. He just sometimes gets a bit shy around men. But, yes.
Who can blame him? I'm still here.
Oh, yeah. Yes, and he says that, you know what, he actually doesn't say anything. He says hello. He's very friendly.
Well, hello, Ambrosius.
Sort of just goes like...
Suddenly, a messenger comes through the door of the pub, and they make direct eye contact with you and come over and are like, I just ran all the way from over there. Apparently...
The other side of the room.
No, outside where the guards were. Those guards that you were traveling with, they told me to find a shiny guy in a nearby pub. I've been looking at, 2 villages already. I'm so glad you're here.
Well, take the weight off your feet. Would you like an ale?
Oh, God. Yeah, I'd love one. He takes it.
I don't really like it.
Glug, 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 glug. Ooh. I'm gonna be sick. Okay, the guards told me that to tell the shiny guy that they're going westward to look for the demon. They said they didn't need your help. They were like, I think their exact words were, that fancy boy has done enough. I don't think that they wanted me to tell you that. I'm sorry. Okay, but they said that you can, just hang out here and they'll come back.
No.
I see.
Oh, come on, you're gonna just let them go? You could catch them.
No. If I'm not wanted, I won't go. Thank you, messenger. Your honesty is a virtue. Would you like another pint of ale?
No, but I'd love some money.
Very good. Here. A gold piece for your haste and one for your honesty.
Wow. Thank you. Okay.
Such a generosity. That's so kind.
I've never been just handed coins for my haste and honesty.
Oh, well, would you like some?
Yes. I'm feeling very fast and very honest.
That's so funny, Minerva. Back off on
Just
that.
because you've not been fast and honest today? Should we talk about honesty, Stella?
No, I don't think we do have to do that.
Well, I'm at a loose end now.
Well, you know what?
Oh, sucks. But we have to go.
Where are you going?
Man, this guy can't take a hint.
Actually, where we are going, we're actually on a very important sort of mission from where we are from in the place that is really well
Library Island.
of the Library Island to find some knowledge. We're actually doing sort of the town sort of family trees, if that's something that you might be possibly interested in. If you don't, that's totally fine. You know, must be busy. You know, if you wanted to spend some time with me and get to know me, but you totally don't have to. It's actually no pressure if you don't want to, because I know you're probably very, very busy and have lots of people swooning over you. Not that that's what I'm doing. But you might also find some knowledge as well about your, you know, your demon.
Of course. And then I might be useful to the guards again. So, what started your interest in family trees? Why the sudden journey?
Oh, well, funny story. I'm actually an orphan. It's actually not that funny, sorry. I get quite nervous and say weird things when I get nervous, but that doesn't matter. Yes, I don't really know who my parents are, so we're on our mission to find who they are.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That must have been very hard.
Yeah,
Well, if you'd like a royal escort, I'd be more than happy to come with you.
Oh, yeah, that's really nice, actually. She's, like, trying really hard to play it cool, but inside she's actually like, oh my god. Yes, no, I'd love that. That'd be really nice. You know, I've enjoyed talking to you. Cheers. You just have your empty glass.
Messenger drank mine. Are they still here?
No,
These guys, am I right?
Great. So you guys have decided to adventure together. It is now quite late at night. It's probably like 10 p.m. Do you guys... I imagine you don't want to travel this late at night. No. It's up to you. But there are, you know...
And with demons around, it's too dangerous.
Right?
Cool. So this inn...
I hate
this
demons.
pub is also an inn. So...
Perfect.
Do with that information.
Newsom, do you have...
Hi, boss. How you going?
Hello, Newsom. Do you have any rooms available for tonight?
Rooms. Yeah. Newsom's got rooms. Let's see. Okay, we got 2 rooms. And there's 3 of you. How do you want to... I guess...
Well, I suppose me and Stella naturally will share, and I'm so tiny you'll never even notice me, and it's perfect. Let's go. 2 keys, 2 rooms.
2 keys, 2 rooms. That'll be... money?
How much is it?
Oh.
Newsom, name your price.
Okay. 300 gold coins.
Newsom, you are very cheeky.
I know Newsom's cheeky. Will you pay it?
You're being swindled. I feel like the only person with a brain here.
I know.
Everyone's doing crazy things.
Oh, the thing is,
I'm pulling my leg. Okay, 200 gold coins.
I would roll to be like,
Just
let's
say
see.
no.
But I don't think that the prince would. I think the prince would just go, yes.
Good price.
Okay, so you pay 200 gold coins for like a 20 gold coin room. Great. Okay, so you guys go up to bed. Night falls completely. Nothing happens in the night. You guys sleep well. Do you guys want to chat before bed? I imagine. What are you doing before bed?
And my usual routine.
What is your usual routine?
Yeah, gotta...
Get ready with me. Go to bed as the prince of Azure.
Look in the mirror, say, still handsome.
I have to get out of my armour, which takes like half an hour by myself. Usually I've got a servant to help me do it with me. I'm doing it by myself now. So I'm not doing a very good job. Putting on my nightgown, my little sleep mask. I'm washing my face. I'm saying my prayers. And I'm going to bed.
Where did a sleep mask come from?
Pocket.
I also brought a nightgown. So.
Yeah, sorry. Where did that come from?
Get ready to do my morning shave.
Okay, so now cut to you guys.
Well, this is as bad as anything could be.
You know, Minerva, I feel like you're being very, very negative right now. The negativity in this room is unreal.
It is very negative. I'm not feeling good. I came all the way to help you, to help out my friend, to take you, the demon,
Fine, you don't have to say it so loud. Use your inside
trying
voice
to
and
take you a nice trip, find out your heritage, a little bit of self-discovery, and me, I get the glory. I was the sort of mentor character.
Yeah.
But you've ruined it. You've just gone all oogly-googly over this prince man, who, by the way, is, I guess, by this universe's law, a fascist. And you're making no sense, Stella.
To get one thing straight, I have not went all oogly googly on him at all, thank you very much. I simply accepted his help on my head injury and showed him the local sights and sounds of Millston Village.
Well, I've never even been to Millston Village.
Yeah, well, we all need a holiday, Minerva. It's fine.
I don't know if you've really thought about this, but, he is the person that we're outrunning at the minute, and this whole, earlier on when I said, Stella, they're hunting you, so I'm here to help, and you were very scared. And now, you don't really seem very scared, Minerva. Stella. Look what you made me do. Good night. I'm very tired. You're stressing me out. Oi.
And then... And he's got a really big sword.
Good gracious.
I don't know if I'm...
As in he's got protect, it's for these protection.
I guess got into bed. Even though I was planning... Is there one bed or two?
Oh,
In my head, there's one bed, and I got in it out of rage when really my plan was to shrink down and sleep somewhere else. But I was angry and got in the bed, and now I need to get back out again to let her in.
Yeah. Just go.
Well, I can do a lot of things as well. You just met me, and I don't think you should really be, pitting me against this, prince that you just met.
No, you're right. That's very true. I just meant that, he doesn't seem, as bad as what you're making out. He seems quite kind. I mean, he gave that goblin money, that lovely man, and let him go. And you know what? With your power, he's got a lot of power within the kingdom. We'll be able to pass through things if we've got him with us.
Then he'll just arrest me, because they just keep arresting people for using magic.
All I'm saying is, he's quite influential here. We could be able to change his opinion, and, he's the next in line for the throne. That's all I'm saying. If we can somehow, show him what's going on what the queen is doing, we might be able to change his mind and change things. And plus, he's got lots of money, so we can go through lots of gates of passage.
Well, I'm seeing only one pro, and it's that he has money. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't have any. So he'll need to come, I suppose. But you could have chosen another rich person to bring. You didn't have to pick, literally, the prince.
Well, you know what, Minerva? There wasn't really that many rich people.
Well, you didn't really get that far.
Okay,
you
yes.
kind of just saw the first one and invited him, and now we're here.
That's true. I will give you that one.
Great. Okay. Do you guys want to go to sleep?
Pays per passage.
Night.
Good stuff. Okay. All right. You guys go to sleep, and you wake up at morning. It's a beautiful sunny day. You guys wake up in the Snow Dragon Inn. You hear Newsom downstairs serving breakfast to people, going, "Would you like eggs or eggs?" We got lots of eggs. And toast. Do you guys come down for breakfast? Do you say anything to each other before you go down?
I'm not speaking to Stella this morning. I'm going quietly down to breakfast.
Okay. I'll go, morning.
I've already left.
Oh. Morning! Yeah. She shouts it after. Well, good morning, I guess.
Newsom shouts up, Good morning, sweetie.
Just like Bert.
Thanks, Newsom. You sound a lot like someone I used to know. My old town.
Bert? Great, so you get up for breakfast. I imagine Teddy's already up.
Yeah, I think I'm already down there.
Is sat at one of the tables with his napkin over his lap and with perfect posture, just like chopping some
Eggs.
Yeah, beautiful. So you guys enter, sit down together.
You should have the eggs. They're very good.
Oh, yes, looks delightful.
I know everyone else has a knife and fork, but it feels angrier to eat it with a spoon. So Minerva's eating it with a spoon.
So, did you sleep well?
Yes, I did actually. It was very comfortable.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, great sleep, great time, great.
Well, I had nightmares.
Oh dear.
Not that anyone cares or asks me how I feel or think before they take me places or do things.
What were the nightmares about?
Oh, ton of stuff. You'd be terrified. Demons, you hate those.
I do.
You'd be terrified. You hate demons.
Yeah.
Well, I can imagine with
Stella.
her history.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, Minerva, I'm really sorry you had an awful sleep with nightmares.
I'm sure you are.
How's your eggs?
Great.
They are good, aren't they?
I can't lie. He knows his eggs.
All right, how you guys going? Newsom made these eggs just for you guys. What are you guys up to? How are you starting your day?
Oh, Newsom.
How long have you guys known each other?
Yes.
You'd be surprised to find out, Newsom. Not very long at all.
Yeah, I am surprised. You guys seem like all
Be
such
surprised.
good buddies.
That's a natural reaction.
Stella's just sort of just like shoveling food in her mouth, like.
So where are you off to?
We have really got to be off because we are actually making the journey to Library Island.
That's so cool. I've heard about that place. It has all the books.
It does.
Yeah.
Have you ever been, Newsom?
No, Newsom has not been out of Millstown except for that time when you tied me up and took me away.
And I'm very
you
sorry.
let me go,
about that.
so it's all good.
I'm very
But
sorry.
yeah, that was the most excitement I've had. So actually, I should be thanking you. And also, you gave me a lot of gold yesterday, and now I can take the wife on maybe a journey. Maybe we'll go to Library Island.
Oh, maybe you shall.
Newsom can take.
For your 50th wedding anniversary.
Library Island.
Would you just celebrate it?
Yeah. Okay. Well, you guys enjoy. I'm gonna go back make some more eggs. Newsom's gonna go make some eggs. See you.
Bye.
Bye. Good to know ya.
That was nice, wasn't it?
Well, I slammed my empty bowl of what was once eggs down. Well, we better go. Since there's 3 of us now, and only 1 of us knows the way, I'll have lots of directing to do, so the journey will probably be a little bit longer. I hope that's okay with everybody, but I'm sure it is, because nobody ever asks Minerva if she's okay with things before they do them.
Yeah, that's fine. No
Yeah,
rush.
that's great.
Let's go.
As we leave, I'm going to write a little note to Newsom that says, only joking Newsom, here's the extra 100. And I give him the 100 gold that I refused him the night before for the room.
Lovely. Okay.
You said he was a bad guy.
God, I've spent a lot.
100 gold coins does not a good man make it.
Great. So you guys pack up and you leave. You go following Minerva. You guys go into the forest following some like ruined fairy paths. You've been walking like all day.
Oh.
No, not all day. You've walked like a good hour and a half.
A slight stroll.
Okay, so you've walked an hour and a half into the woods and you've come across this intertwining tree that has a doorway at the bottom.
Wow, this is beautiful. What exactly is it?
Well, Stella, I have to tell you, I wasn't exactly, planning on taking you, like, all the way there.
And to think I was going to give you a gold piece for honesty.
I don't think this is the right time.
Honesty and, avoidance of the whole truth are a little bit different. Yeah, so you've got him, and I'm sure, you know, whatever my thoughts, he'll keep you safe and look after you and stuff like that. So just like be safe. But we've actually come to our destination.
Oh, so
This is it? Library Island isn't much of a good name for this. It's a forest.
Well, perhaps if you opened your little eyes, you would see that, you know, things aren't always as they immediately seem. You know, sometimes you have to look beyond the surface, and this is actually a portal to Combershore. This is like the quickest way.
Portal. Is it safe?
Yeah, it's safe.
But it's magical.
Yeah, okay, you're gonna need to, yeah, it's okay.
Stella's just sort of in the middle of this, like, darting between them both. Well, Minerva, it's been an honour getting to travel with you, and, you know, I really hope we get to see each other again, and you'll guide me when we get through to the other side. Please, thank you.
Yeah, I will. It's just I have things to do, so I just actually have to go and do some stuff.
Oh, right, no, absolutely, I get that. Very busy. And you know what? He really isn't that bad. I'm sure he'll do things to help.
Thanks.
Yeah, oh, sorry, I didn't realise you were standing right there.
Yes.
Yeah, and, but just a slight little question. What do we do when we go through?
Now that I can tell you.
Okay, great.
This portal
Fantastic.
will lead you to a town, Combershore. You are going to have to access a boat, or because the only way to get to Library Island is via boat.
Right.
So you're going to have to either hitch a ride or get a boat. But I've heard it's very easy over there. Just boats galore.
Great, fantastic.
So it's not hard or anything.
Great. Well, if it's that easy, I'm sure we will be.
Yeah. I wouldn't
Fine.
leave you.
I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, and you know, I really hope we see each other again. Seeing as I know this is probably the plan all along, but
Yeah.
you know,
I'll see you at Library Island. I like it there this time.
You're not going there.
I will. It's terrible this time of year. Actually, I'm not going there.
and you know, I really hope that we get to see each other again. You know, after, you know, once we go through this portal, and you know, maybe.
Is there anything you need for your onward journey?
Oh, you know, 200 gold coins would sure scratch my itch.
Well.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna get hungry, and I'm sick of eggs.
It's a very good point.
Well, I suppose if that's what you need, that's what you shall have.
Perfect.
I'll give you 100 now, and when you get to the capital, tell them I sent you. 100 more will be waiting for you.
No, I don't know.
Okay, you can have 200 here.
Perfect. You know, you always hold back, girl. Let it go. Well, sayonara.
Great. Okay. Minerva goes on her merry way. And do you guys go through the portal?
You've been through a portal before?
Oh, loads of times. And can I like pick up a rock and sort of like throw it through?
Yeah. So you can see beyond the portal into the forest beyond, not into Combershore. Like,
okay.
you can see into the portal just to the forest. When you throw the rock through, though, the rock just disappears.
Great. Well, I guess that rock will be us. You know.
Yes, hurtling through the air.
Yeah. Well, let's go then. She sort of grabs his arm and sort of like pulls him in.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay, you guys enter the portal, and that is the end of episode 1.
Yay!
Good job, guys.
Thank you so much for watching that episode of The Tale of the Azure Night. Come back next week and there'll be another one waiting just here for you.